this is Troy with Coaster Universe, and today I'm starting a Let's Play of Roller Coaster Tycoon World. In this Let's Play, I will be making a park, and I will leave it up to you guys to decide what the name of the park will be. So leave your suggestions in the comments below. In this series, I will be talking about real-life park experiences that I have had. Each video, I will be talking about one specific topic. My first topic will be a little park in West Virginia called Camden. This park, when you come up into the parking lot, the first thing you see is this little sky ride, similar to what you see at other parks. Now this sky ride, as you noticed in the video if you saw that, if you haven't, I'll leave it as a link in the description below. But this sky ride is moving very slow and has all kinds of chipping paint and looks kind of, I don't know if I really want to be getting on this. And I'll be honest, I almost didn't ride it because that's how bad it looked. But when I went to walk by it, I said, why not do it? I have enough time. So when I walk up to it, I meet this very friendly ride operator. I stood there and probably talked to him for about 10 minutes. I was talking to him. He actually starred in the Walking Dead TV show. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. He said he was one of the zombies in, I can't remember which season 3, I think he said. And he said occasionally he'll actually get people that would come up to him and ask for his autograph and for pictures. All the workers in that park were very friendly, so if you just want to talk to people, that's a good park to go to. Everybody there is really friendly. Except one guy. I'll talk about him later. But I get on this sky lift, and it is going very slow. I honestly almost thought it was going to come to a complete stop. But I ride it. In total, it took 9 minutes to ride this ride, when it really shouldn't have. It really wasn't that big. Again, if you saw that video, you understand. But as I'm riding this, the ride is coming close to an end, and it goes over this one ride. It's themed to, like, horses. It's for little kids. But as it was coming to this building, I thought we were actually going to hit the top of it. It came in so low to that building, I almost probably could have reached my leg down and hit the thing. So in all, that was probably the single sketchiest ride I've ever ridden in my life. I honestly don't know if I'll ever ride that again, even if I go back to that park. But then after I ride that, I then go to their Flying Eagles ride. It's one of the older ones, so you can snap it. When I'm getting on this ride, now all these rides at the park, the guy that lets you on the ride is also the same guy that operates the ride. But as I'm getting on this ride, the guy doesn't look too happy or too friendly. So I didn't say anything to him. And remember, there's no sign saying to not snap the cables. So I got on it, and obviously I'm going to try and snap the cables because there's no signs telling me to not to. But when I'm on the ride, and I start swinging up high, then I start swinging down low, you know how they get slack on the cables before you get to actually snap it. So I come down, get some slack on the cable, then he immediately shuts the ride off and comes up to me and says, dude, you can't put any slack on the cables or else I'll have to stop the ride. At this point, I was very confused, and I just got off the ride without asking any questions. But I don't understand why you couldn't snap the cables, and I don't understand if you're not allowed to snap the cables, why they don't have any signs. So one thing they should do is probably put up a sign saying you can't do that. Either that, or the guy was just not being nice and just didn't want you to have fun. Since this was only the second ride I've ridden, at this point I was wondering, is everybody in the park like this? So, as I was going through the park, turns out everybody there is really nice, and he was kind of the only buzzkill in the park, but I had a fun time there. If you're ever in that area, I would highly recommend going to this park. And I didn't get to ride the Big Dipper that they have there, but it looks like it's a fun ride. Even though a lot of the rides in the park are old, they have, over the years, been exchanging them for new rides. Like, they had some new Zamperlas, and they had one of those new spinning coasters. So yeah, they're starting to get more modern rides. But even though the old rides are kind of sketchy looking, I do have to say they are definitely better than the new rides that they're adding. Like, I'm looking at old maps and videos of that park, and I would much rather ride the old rides they had there than the ones that they currently have there, and that are replacing the old one. Now that this video is coming to an end, I would highly recommend going to this park if you can. Most of the people there are nice. And this is Trey with Coast Universe signing off. Make sure if you want to see more, give this video a like. And please make sure you sign up for the Coast Universe forums in the description below. Please feel free to comment as much as you want in the forums. Thank you for watching.